In recent years, the open floor plan has been a staple in modern home design, promoting a sense of spaciousness and connectivity. However, a notable shift is occurring as more builders begin to reject this layout in favor of more traditional, defined spaces. In this video, we'll explore the reasons behind this trend, including privacy concerns, challenges with heating and cooling large areas, and the impact on resale value. Join us as we delve into the changing preferences of home buyers and uncover why cozy, multifunctional spaces are becoming the new norm. 1. Lack of privacy and noise issues. The dream of togetherness can quickly turn into a nightmare when everyone in the house is always in earshot. Open floor plans strip away walls that once gave us little pockets of peace. It's not just about overhearing the TV while you're trying to read. It's about the constant background hum of life, from clattering dishes to video calls. Kids playing in the living room can disrupt someone working in the kitchen, and there's no real escape. For people working from home or just craving a bit of solitude, this setup can feel overwhelming. It's hard to have a private conversation or a quiet moment. Even simple things, like making a phone call, can become a struggle. Builders are hearing these complaints loud and clear, and they're responding with more walls and doors. 2. Difficulty in heating, cooling large spaces. Big open spaces look beautiful, but they're often a nightmare for your thermostat and your wallet. When you remove walls, you create one giant zone for heating and cooling. This means your system has to work overtime to keep the whole area comfortable, and often, it still misses the mark. You might have one corner that's freezing while another is too warm. This uneven temperature control leads to people cranking up the AC or heater, which causes energy bills to spike. For eco-conscious buyers and builders, this is a big problem. There's also the environmental impact, as inefficient heating and cooling systems use more resources. It's a classic example of how good intentions, making things feel spacious, can backfire in everyday life. 3. Aesthetic and functional challenges. Decorating an open floor plan is like trying to paint a masterpiece on a canvas that never ends. Without walls to guide you, it's hard to create distinct zones that feel both stylish and practical. Furniture can end up floating awkwardly, and the space can feel either cluttered or weirdly empty. People often struggle to find a balance between making the space inviting and keeping it functional. Without clear boundaries, activities can bleed into each other, dining blends into lounging, working mixes with relaxing. For many, this lack of definition leads to frustration and a sense that something's missing. Builders have realized that by bringing back walls, they can help homeowners make spaces that feel complete and purposeful. 4. Resale value concerns. A home is the biggest investment most people ever make, so it's no wonder that resale value is always top of mind. Open floor plans were once a hot selling point, but times are changing. Today's buyers are more diverse, and some are specifically hunting for homes with defined rooms. They want privacy, functionality, and the ability to close a door and shut out the world for a while. Builders don't want to risk making homes that will sit unsold because the layout feels outdated or impractical. By moving back to traditional floor plans, they're making sure their homes appeal to the widest group of potential buyers, safeguarding their investments and reputations. 5. Trend toward cozier, defined spaces. There's something comforting about having your own nook, a little space just for you. The trend toward cozier, more defined areas is a reaction to the sometimes overwhelming openness of modern design. People want spaces that feel warm and inviting, places where they can curl up with a book or have an intimate conversation. Defined rooms make it easier to decorate with personality, adding touches that make a house feel like a home. Builders are noticing that buyers love the idea of creating special zones, a reading corner, a craft room, or even a quiet meditation spot. It's about bringing back the intimacy and comfort that open spaces can sometimes lack. 6. Cooking smells and mess visibility. Cooking can fill a home with delicious aromas, or, sometimes, not so pleasant ones. In an open floor plan, every smell travels freely, and so does every bit of mess. A pile of dishes or a splatter of sauce is on full display to anyone in the living or dining area. This can be embarrassing when guests arrive unexpectedly, or simply annoying day to day. For those who like to cook and entertain, it can be stressful knowing that any kitchen chaos is out in the open. Builders are returning to more closed-off kitchens, giving homeowners the option to keep their culinary creations, and their messes, contained. 7. Changing family dynamics. Families aren't static. They grow, change, and adapt over time. With more people working from home, kids doing remote learning, and multiple generations living under one roof, the need for flexible spaces has never been greater. Open floor plans don't always offer the adaptability that modern families need. A parent might need a quiet office, while a child needs a playroom, and a grandparent wants a peaceful spot to relax. Builders are responding by creating homes with multiple rooms that can be used as needed, making it easier for families to live together without stepping on each other's toes. 8. The rise of multifunctional spaces. Homeowners want their living spaces to do more than ever before. Instead of one giant room that tries, and fails, to be everything, people are looking for specific areas that can serve different purposes. Builders are designing rooms that can easily transform. Think a guest room that doubles as a home office, or a dining room that can convert into a home workstation. By creating spaces that are multifunctional but still defined, builders are helping people get more out of their homes. It's about making every square foot count, without sacrificing comfort or style. 9. Emphasis on personalization. There's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all home. People want to put their own stamp on their living spaces, making them feel unique and personal. Open floor plans can sometimes feel generic, like a blank slate that's too big to fill. Defined spaces make it easier for homeowners to express their style, whether it's with bold colors, unique furniture, or special decor. Builders are listening to what buyers want and offering more flexible options, so every home can feel truly individual. It's about making sure that a house doesn't just look good in a magazine, but actually feels right for the people who live there. 10. Builders listening to consumer feedback. The shift away from open floor plans isn't happening in a vacuum. It's a direct response to what buyers are asking for. Builders talk to homebuyers every day, hearing firsthand about their frustrations and desires. When people complain about noise, lack of privacy, or decorating challenges, builders pay attention. They know that happy homeowners are the best advertisement for their work. By moving away from open floor plans and offering more defined spaces, builders are showing that they care about quality of life, not just trends. It's a sign that the industry is evolving, putting people's real needs at the center of design decisions.